Shane, we'll start with you. You got the win, but hard slog out there. How you feeling?
Yeah, those extra 20 laps are just unnecessary. But yeah, it was a long, tough race. We knew it was going to be, and probably put too much energy into the racing. Like I was knackered at the end there, but our cars were awesome. But it's this track, you just have to be on it the whole time and no time for rest really. So yeah, I'm feeling it, but I'll be fine tomorrow.
And run us through the race from your point of view. You got Jamie on the 70th lap. Were you always confident you were going to run him down? He had a good lead.
Oh, not really. Like my start was good. His was just a little bit better and cleared me. And then my first stint, my car felt really average, but just dirty air. And then as soon as I got in clear air in the second stint, new tyres, my car was awesome. Come alive again. And yeah, the gap was a bit larger than I thought it was going to be. I lost a fair bit of time in traffic in the end of that first stint. And then yeah, just chipped away and saved the tyres, but the speed was quite good as well. So yeah, pretty special. We're two pretty lucky guys at the moment. Like our engineering group and the mechanics guys at the shop. Like yeah, it's amazing how good our cars are this weekend. And yeah, it's fun to drive. You got to make the most of it.
I think that's the 5th time you and Jamie have gone 1-2 here as Red Bull teammates. Why?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why it's this track suits us. There was a few years where Scotty was particularly maybe a bit quicker, but yeah, for sure when you first get out here and maybe not practice 1 for me, but when we went back to basics for practice 2, like yeah, straight away the car feels good and does what you want in a pretty nice window. So yeah, we have a good base set up for this track, I guess.
I doubt it'll happen, but would you change anything for tomorrow?
Well, you have to think about it. You have to see what the weather's like. Tracks rub it up a lot differently. Probably not for the race, but for qualifying, yeah, we'll probably maybe tweak some things. But yeah, cars are obviously pretty good window.
All right, I'll leave it there. Jamie, for yourself, you're in front for 70 laps. Did you think you could hold on?
Yeah, of course. Of course, we got a pretty good start. There wasn't much in it, but just got the second phase was nice, and the car got away. So we led. Car was good pretty much the whole race. First stint was nice. Second, third, just pushed as hard as I could until I burnt the rear tyres off it, and then come in and put some new ones on. And thankfully, each time the tyres were done, it was about a third of the race. So no, we were in a good place. So. We'll just go away and see where the time was. We obviously a fantastic result for the team. 1-2, couldn't be happier. But yeah, we'll just see where the time was. I think it was around that second stint. So it's either driver, car, or strategy. It's probably the first one. So I'll have a bit of a look and try to make a bit more of a race of it tomorrow if we're in the same position. From
a team point of view, given the position you guys are in, do you race until the very last corner? I mean, if you see Shane coming with that kind of pace at the very end of the race, not the 70th lap, do you make it harder for him to get past? I mean, what do you guys do as a team in that situation?
Well, we raced flat out. There was there was quite a big gap back to third, and we could have easily played the team game and backed it right off. But there's a lot of people paid a lot of money to come this weekend. A lot of people tuning on TV. They don't want to see a couple of cars cruising around collecting points. They want to see it us going flat out. So hopefully they appreciated the fact that we both almost killed each other, just trying to get the win today. And the cars were fantastic. We ended up way up the road.
One thing you said at the start of the year is you don't want this to be a farewell tour. Have you started thinking about the back end of this year already?
No. Stop reminding me.
Twitter does enough of it. But mate, as you just mentioned, there's fans here. It's great to have the atmosphere back. You feel it in the car, even at 60 degrees?
Oh, you certainly feel it. Like this has been the biggest event we've done since I think Clipsal 2020. So fantastic to go to merchandise and see a packed crowd. It's an awesome event. So you can't help but do a good job on track, knowing that how many people here. The event is, as you know, we just got the buggy here, and this fairly we've passed about 25 just completely trolleyed people. They've had a good day. It's a good day. So good to see everyone back enjoying themselves, enjoying an event in the sun and having a good time.
Absolutely. I think there'll be more of it tomorrow. Move on to Anton. Mate, for yourself, happy with third?
Yeah. I mean, happy to get a trophy, happy to get a podium after the way the day started, but not happy how far behind we were. So have to have a think about it, have a look at it all, and work out how to go a little bit quicker to close the gap to these boys.
It's almost 30 seconds. I mean, can you pinpoint very early on before debrief or anything what the difference may be between these guys and where you guys are at?
Yeah, about 30 seconds, like you just said. So however many that equates to a lap. So yeah, it's a couple, 2-3 tenths a lap. But yeah, tyre life's good. We just don't have the speed throughout the whole phase, but we've got a decent gap to the next car. So I think we can afford to have a bit of a crack tomorrow because we don't want to die wondering. So we'll probably try something to close the gap a bit in speed because we were a bit off in quali and in the race as it had transferred over. So yeah, we'll have a crack at it and try and close the gap.
And for you guys as a team, given the situation with points and everything, are you guys still attacking that championship, the team's championship right now, knowing the gap?
I wouldn't know the gap, to be honest, but we attack every race. You come to every race trying to win, trying to be the fastest guy. So, and then with that, you usually get the most points. So we'll start with that. But yeah, it's good to get a podium, get some points. I've had a couple bad races, so I mean, it's always good to have more points than less. But yeah, the easiest way is to be the first guy across the line, gets the most points. So that's what we're aiming for always.
And last question for you, mate. We are at the halfway point of the season. Where do you rate season number 1 with the new team? Are you past mark at the moment? I mean, are you where you think you'd be? Ahead? Behind? What do you reckon?
I mean, leave that out for everyone else. I mean, we've had a lot of good things, had a lot of bad things. It's been up and down, which, our first year with the team would be. I think these boys have stepped it up this year from what we've seen in previous years. So they're on top of their game. So we've got a little bit of work to do. We're still obviously going to get better in the car and learn things and go faster week in, week out. I think we're still making steps forward. But generally our quality pace has been good throughout the year. We're not as competitive in quality this weekend, so we'll try and fix that tomorrow and transfer it to the race and go from there.
Sweet, looking good.
Cheers.
On that, I'll move it on. Connor.
Anton, I'll start with you. I guess given how Darwin went, I guess today was almost the opposite, right? Like you almost missed the shootout and end up with a podium. So it's kind of a good case of maximising what you got.
Yeah, I mean, Darwin, things happen, I probably made a mistake at turn 1 myself and then got taken out, so sort of paid a double price. And then, had a pretty clean race then, but we had probably the 3rd fastest race car and got the 3rd biggest trophy. So, I mean, it all comes down to speed. End of the day, put yourself in the best positions and go from there.
Shane, I know your favourite topic, the championship, but I see now you're more than a round clear. I guess 317 clear of everyone except for Jamie. So I guess that's a nice spot to be in, to be more than a round clear.
Yeah, sort of was a statement in your question there. So yeah, it's too early.
Fair enough. I guess to Jamie and to Shane, Brock has been really impressive this weekend, topped every session so far for Super 2. I guess, can I just get you guys to speak about how he's coming along and how that performance is?
Yeah, no, he's doing a great job. He was very quick in qualifying and then very good in the race. So he's clearly doing everything he can to put his hand up and for the 88 seat, and he's doing a good job.
Shane, anything that you've been impressed by Brock?
Yeah, he's an awesome young kid and he's got the right attitude, and they just haven't done enough racing, those Super 2 guys, so it's been hard to get a judge on him, but as Jamie said, he's doing all the right things.
Just one more for me was Jamie, to kind of go back in on the retirement sort of farewell tour, but I mean, but I guess how is it sort of? I guess it's been pretty low key this year, but how does it sort of feel coming to Townsville, knowing this will be the last time you race here?
Oh, I'm actually not thinking about it. Yeah, I'm not going to every event going, oh, this could be the last time. It probably will be the last time in the end of next Sunday week. It probably might be the last time I drive a supercar around here, but I was looking at Toby Price and Paul Wheeler and the Super Trucks before. That could be a bit of me next year. It looks like a bit of fun. But no, I'm honestly not thinking about it. I don't want to think about it. I think it'll hit me pretty heavily at Gold Coast this year, no doubt. That's what I'm guessing. But right now, yeah, I'm just plenty of racing to go and enjoying as much as I can.
Just one question for Jamie. You mentioned how good it was to go 1-2 here, and you weren't sure if it was the driver or the strategy. What did you make of the strategy, particularly after your second stop? You came out into a bit of traffic. Do you think was that a team decision, or what did you make of it out there?
Yeah, it was a team decision to pit me when I did. Yeah, I'm not sure. The strategy seemed pretty good. Like the best strategy when there's no safety car is just to cut the race into thirds, which is pretty much what we did. So, but as you say, there's other factors involved. I did get a bit of traffic, but so did 97 as well. So no, I think the strategy was pretty good from what I can see. Obviously, all the numbers are back in the computer, which we'll run off to shortly after having some dinner. We'll look at that. But yeah, no, and car setup wise, they're very, very similar between the two. But we both run a very similar car, so strategy seemed good. There just must be a little bit in driving, which I'll check out and try to be more competitive tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, on that, congratulations, guys. All the best tomorrow.